Today we will demonstrate using the Speedy Stitcher sewing awl to make the perfect lock stitch every time. Set up your sewing awl by removing the chuck lock and unwrapping the thread. Remove the needles and pull some thread from the awl. Then wrap the thread around the post on the awl handle. Now insert the desired needle into the ferrule on the awl. The next step is to thread the needle. After you have successfully threaded the needle, move the thread through the back of the chuck lock and tighten it down. Once you have your awl set up and threaded, we will begin stitching on the front side of the project. Grab the awl and push the needle completely through the material to the back side. Keeping the needle in place, firmly pull the thread through. This side will end up being the back side of the project. Once the thread is fully pulled out, hold on to the thread and pull the needle back out of the hole. Now push the needle completely through the second hole and pull back slightly on the awl just until a loop is formed. Pass all of the thread through the loop. Hold the thread in taut while also firmly placing finger on the thread of the awl handle. Apply equal pressure on both ends while pulling the needle out of the hole, forming a lock stitch. The stitch knot should be buried in the middle of the fabric layers. Release more thread between the needle and the material to allow for the next stitch. Continue the length of the project. Throughout the stitching process, should any puckering or bunching occur, simply grab opposite sides of the material and pull. After the last hole, push the needle through the back side one last time. Grasp the loop and pull it out of the hole until you have enough thread to tie a knot with. Cut the thread of the loop at the end closest to the needle. You should have two ends of thread on the back side. Tie the ends together in a knot and trim any excess thread. This sewing technique can be used with any heavy material including leather, canvas, sails, tents, backpacks, boots or shoes, and sporting equipment. Once you have finished sewing your project, you will want to disassemble the awl. Simply remove the thread from the needle, replace the needle back in its hole in the ferrule, and wrap the remaining thread around the needles and thread post. Then replace the chuck lock and screw it down until tight. This keeps the needles and thread secured under the chuck lock for easy storage. Visit SpeedyStitcher.com for more tips on using the sewing awl.